Today we're going to make a hamburger with a raw hamburger, not a frozen hamburger. And I've got this stainless steel pan heated to medium. And the way to tell if it's preheated properly, you come over here and get a little spritz test out. And if it makes little balls like that, it's now ready. Now, before you put the hamburger straight into the pan, let's this time put some oil on the bottom of the pan, because this is raw meat, it's pure protein. So let's do that. Let's put a little, I use olive oil. Okay, now when you put this in the pan, you want to put it in and then have it flop backwards so if it splashes, it'll splash away from you. So what we're going to do is we're not going to mess with it for a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Actually, let's make it more like, let's go 4 minutes before we even touch it, because right now it's going to be stuck to the pan if you try to move it. So let's come back in 4 minutes and see if we can flip it without making a big mess, and cleanup should be easier. Okay, the 4 minutes has transpired. I'm going to put some Penzi Northwoods Fire on here. Now you can season your burger. You can put cheese on here if you want, but we're just going to do a plain hamburger today. Alright, now let's see if it doesn't make a giant mess. Look at that, see? It flips right over. And what you want to do is you want to cook it another 3 or 4 minutes so that it'll cook all the way through. You notice I didn't press down on it because you want to maintain the seal and the moisture inside the hamburger. And then when you do finish the hamburger and you serve it up, let the pan cool completely, because when you wash it, you don't want to put a hot pan into a sink of water, because you can warp the pan. Any pan will warp, even a good quality pan such as this one from Kitchen Craft. So I think the trick for making hamburgers without making a giant mess, and a fairly easy cleanup, is simply heat it to medium till you spritz it with water and make those little balls roll, little water balls. Cook it on each side for about 4 minutes. Don't press down on it, and it should work. Okay, we've cooked it 4 minutes on each side. We're going to turn this off. Don't need any more heat. And here's, you can expect to have that at the bottom of the pan. Now we're going to let this pan cool until it's completely cool before I wash it. It should be an easy cleanup because, there's just not that much on there. It'll come right off with a proper. So let's find somebody eat this and see how he likes it. Okay, I found somebody hungry. What's your name?
Joaquin.
Joaquin? Ah, Jack. Okay, I want you to cut into this burger. This is the first time I've cooked on this stainless steel pan with the raw meat this time. Let's see. How's it look?
Nice and cooked.
It's cooked on the middle. And let's check out the flavor.
All right.
Do you recommend using stainless steel for cooking raw hamburger meat now?
Sounds good to me, as long as I get to eat it.
Okay, now the pan is cooled down. So how do you get rid of this? Well, here's how you do it. Okay, so now the pan is cooled. See, I'm not burning. No, it's cool. So how do you get rid of this? Okay, you go over here to the sink. And what you can do is you can just soak it for a while. I mean, I do that. In fact, tell you what, we're going to soak it for about, let's soak it for 15 minutes. And then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, I've soaked the pan for about 15 minutes. So let's see how we can get this pan cleaned up, okay? Take a little scrubby guy. See how it comes right off? Now if you need an extra boost of power for something really baked on, you can buy a stainless steel cleanser, or you could use Barkeeper's Friend, but don't use anything abrasive like Comet or you'll scratch your equipment. So let's take a look at this pan and see if it cleaned up. We started with raw hamburger, put it on the stainless steel with a little olive oil on it, let the pan cool, soaked it for a little while. From start to finish, you have now made a hamburger on stainless steel.